we welcome you to the UMaine basketball season at home. We're glad to be here with you. Rob Munson, Nate Munson, Brittany Bourgeois on our camera tonight as we're set for Yankee Small College Conference play. Southern Maine Community College in here at the Augusta Civic Center to take on your Moose, the University of Maine at Augusta Moose. Introductions going on here. Carmen Bragg, number 12, just introduced. Jessica St. Amand. And Monique Moore. So it'll be Plummer, Kemp, Bragg, St. Amand, and Moore.
At this time, please rise.
So we're going to have the national anthem. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll have some more opening thoughts. But first, this message.
Our goal here at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to raise your program or group the most amount of money possible in the shortest amount of time, hassle-free.
Over the last 3 years, we've been able to raise over $10,000 every year, which has really allowed us to get the extra stuff the kids really need to run a successful program.
One of our biggest goals at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to really develop a relationship on the ground with the coaches, the community, and the boosters that are involved, and help bring them together and understand how important it is to fundraise.
I had gone to 3 other colleges. I got talked into giving one more place a shot, and that place happened to be UMA. The credits from my 3 other schools transferred in really easily, and I didn't have to start all over again. Being able to do my degree at night and on the weekends and when I had the spare time, that was really important to me. And UMA gave me the ability to have my life and my degree. UMA is responsible for where I am today. I just finished law school, passed the bar exam, and now I'm going to be a lawyer.
A lot of people who go to UMA are people like myself who are going back to school later in life. We have jobs, kids, mortgages, bills. UMA provides an environment for people like me to thrive. I was able to apply what I learned at UMA immediately. My boss took notice of what I was doing at UMA and gave me more opportunities. You start achieving and it feels good. The staff at UMA, their involvement with you doesn't stop when they hand you a diploma. They're still there providing guidance and mentorship, and that's really, really special.
And we welcome you back to the Augusta Civic Center and getting set for the tip-off of this one. Southern Maine Community College comes in 5-3 overall, 3-0 in the league under Coach Julia Howe. Coach Jennifer Laney's UMaine Moose come in at 4-3. They're 0-1 in the league. It'll be Jamie Plummer. Moose going left to right on your computer screen. And the dark shirts are the Seawolves, controlled by the Seawolves, and stolen right away. Bragg with it, out front. Pop outside, this is St. Amand. No, rebound underneath, pulled back out. And Plummer goes and gets fouled, says Mike Parkett. So Jamie will head to the free throw line. Just got a chance to talk to her father, Dale, good friend of ours from our days at coaching together at Garden Area High School, and now Dale is at Colby College. St. Jamie's just rounding into shape, had mono early on, but starting to pick things up for her a little bit as she's starting to feel a little bit better. We're glad you joined us here on the UMA Basketball Network. I just like to say that. We're not really a network.
Yeah, might as well be.
Yeah, we are. So Jamie, going to hit both. Seawolves go to work now. Moose and man. Held outside. Turner goes hard, glass home.
Yeah.
Jordan Turner.
Yeah, anytime that you're in that man-to-man defense there, the really susceptible to on-ball screens, and you can see it happening there.
Good backdoor cut there. Plummer with the rebound. No, too hard off the glass, but it was good backdoor cut. That was Kylie Kemp. Held outside now. Tiana Burton. Out of Brunswick, the point guard. Rolls it back outside. Jamie Poland goes and got it back and down. 4-2 early. You see the scoreboard. We'll tuck that in the right-hand corner. We'll experiment with some different looks. We like it there. Kemp got knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Moose basketball.
UMA doing a really good job right now of attacking the rim. Offensively, taking the ball to the hole and getting good looks. Just a matter of finishing.
Three-pointer for goals. No, wouldn't get down for Bragg. The rebound's pulled down by the Seawolves. Here they come. Turner skips it underneath, out of bounds. Tipped. No, not tipped. It'll stay. It'll go to Moose basketball. Won't stay with anybody. It'll be Moose basketball. That ball rolls out of bounds. It can go for a while. Hits those doors. Gets down, rolling down the hill. Gets out on 95. You get chased a long ways. 18-28. 4-2. Seawolves early. Bragg got it left side, got it back. Common going to pop outside. Foul line extended, no good. Rebounds pulled down. On the break. Nice rejection underneath. And now the foul afterwards. That was good defense, good hustle back play by St. Mount. So 4-2. Come the Moose. Bragg with it, skips it outside. Got it back, did Bragg. Common Bragg. Plays catch with St. Amand. Now it's outside. Here comes a cutter. Went off the backboard and loose and getting away with a foul there was Kylie Kemper. She put the hold on. Muckled right on. Pop outside, good. Common Bragg, the freshman from Washburn, Maine.
Yeah, UMA doing everything they can to try and get the ball down into Jamie Plummer underneath, and the deflection really caused some havoc there.
Power move inside by Poland. She's good underneath, as we've seen in the past couple of years that we've done these games. Jordan Turner with it now. Now it's back outside. Tiana Burton. Fire plug point guard. Nice backdoor cut. That was Jones up. No, couldn't get it. Plummer's got the rebound. Jamie comes with it down the right side. Jamie skips. Nice left-handed put up, and that wouldn't get down for Jessica St. Amand. Rebound pulled down by Jordan Turner. Turner to Burton. Burton goes to work. New 5 coming in for Coach Julia Howe. Held outside. Comes the dish in. Yeah, I think they've got the push off on Jones as she tried to make a little block for herself, Nate. And
yeah, she certainly did there. She kind of lowered that front shoulder into Jamie Plummer to create some space, and good call by the official to be able to see that.
Stays at 4. Teams feel each other out here a little bit. Jamie's down on the floor and got blocked. Block's going to be called now on Gustra.
Yeah, a little frantic here in the get-go. Early in the season, you're going to have that, and especially when you don't have a lot of tape or experience playing these teams. They're going to play each other throughout the year and get a feel for the different offensive and defensive schemes that they're going to see. So right now, it's definitely a feeling out process.
Bragg's going to pop from outside. She's got lined up and home. Three-pointer, Common Bragg.
Great movement there offensively, passing the ball around the perimeter, getting the open 3.
7-4 now, Moose. That 3 went up. Guillory, she's leading the league with a 51.6 3-point shooting percentage. That's fantastic.
That's amazing.
Point. I looked on the stats. I went to the fine website on the Yankee Small College Conference. Got some stats there for you, and holy cow, that one popped out on me. Kendra can really put it down.
Yeah, so if that number holds true, her next shot should go in from 3-point line.
Plummer out high. Goes. Skips underneath. Pretty good scoop shot by Kylie Kemp, but it didn't get home.
Yeah, UMA is a little bit undersized there unless Jamie Plummer's down in the box. So they're getting good looks at the hoop, but they're trying to, they have to adjust their angle because they're a little bit undersized when they're trying to lay the ball in.
Came down in low, and it was put up by Jones, but it was now called on the possession, and it's going to go to the Moose.
Yeah, a little surprised by the jump ball there. It looked more like a swat than it did a held ball. Common Bragg. She's got a 3 in this game.
Kemp got it back out. Came out high there to Bragg. She's got one lined up. No. Rebounds boxed around. Who's going to come down with it? On the battle was Caitlin King for the Seawolves. She got it, but lost it.
Kylie Kemp doing a really good job of, from the perimeter, getting down inside the paint to be able to try and get those extended rebounds that come off so hard when you're shooting a three on a big miss. They're going to come way out, and she did a good job of coming in from the perimeter trying to grab the ball.
Bragg out front. Now they'll swing it. Kemp get it back outside. Now they come into Plum. She's going to dish it off outside for the pop and home by Kylie Kemp. Little inside, outside job by the Moose, and they lead 9-4.
Yeah, and very controlled and composed down in the paint was Plummer there to be able to find the open teammate.
There was a nice job by Jamie underneath on the defensive end, and here they come. Bragg pulls it up. Jamie's got a three lined up. Nice look. Rolls. No. Rebounds pulled down by Amira Jones. Jones, one of the top rebounders in the league at 12.4 rebounds per game, so she's doing a great job board banging for the Seawolves. Glad you're with us. Munsing Media, Rob Munsing, Nate Munsing on the call of this one. Brittany doing the camera. Glad you're with us here. And doubleheader tonight. Women first, and then they'll have some festivities here as it is Staff Appreciation Night. Nice thing that they do here at UMA. I know if I was a college student, I would list every single one of my teachers as a to be recognized at staff, particularly just before finals. I want to make sure that I let them know they're appreciated. St. Mon got it. Now it's right side. Jamie pop outside. No, went halfway down and out. Jones with the rebound. King holds outside. Coach Howe gives directions. Now King goes. Takes it left side. Got a pick. Pretty good team defense that time. And Plummer with another rebound. Going to be dished off. Goes back to Bragg. Comes Carmen. Now it's right side. Kylie Kemp to Bragg. Swung back to Jamie Plummer, who holds out high. Nate, you said that the Moose were being patient, and then they were again. They swung the ball over. They got a one-on-one. Kylie Kemp took it to the hole, the freshman from Monmouth, and she got fouled.
Well, right before she took the ball to the hole there, you could look down and see all the UMA Moose out outside the perimeter by the three-point line, really extending the defense out and creating lanes.
First one's no good. (10-4) now. 13:33. First half action. More check-ins coming here for the Seawolves. They have substituted quite liberally. This will be the regular rotation back in, I guess. Kylie Kemp with it, holds. Here comes Bragg. Carmen, as we said, the freshman out of Washburn. Great basketball tradition at Washburn. Multiple state championships for her during her high school career. Left-hander put up one. Nice follow. And now fouled is Jessica St. Amand.
Yeah, St. Amand doing a really good job getting down to the basket. And, she got a good look that initially took the shot, was off the front of the rim, was able to gather her own rebound and go back up and draw the foul.
Want to welcome some of our new followers who are catching us on live stream now so that they'll be able to catch these games. This is our second game, first one here from the Augusta Civic Center as we went up to Eastern Maine Community College to do one the other night. Found out that the internet was not quite sufficient enough to be able to live stream, so we did record that, get that up. That's the game you see on the UMaine Basketball 2014-2015. But the ones here from the Augusta Civic Center, we will bring you live in HD because we've got a wonderful pipeline out of here at the Augusta Civic Center. I want to thank all the fine folks at UMA and the Augusta Civic Center for helping us out. 12-4. So good defense here so far by the Moose. Little trouble getting going for Southern Maine Community College. They're 3-0 in the league. Moose 0-1, so big game. And that's going to be a finish. I don't have a 44. I'm going to see who they announce here. They may not at the scores table because nobody's saying anything down there. I was hoping they were going to say who that was.
Probably having that discussion right now.
Well, we'll try to get that. We've got a 41 in a carrier. It's the only 40 that we have, so that may be in her, but we want to be sure.
Good job there by SMCC going full court pressure and forcing the turnover. I think it caught UMA off guard a little bit there. They were a little lax with the ball and the inbound pass.
And up and down, we're going to say it's carrier. We'll wait for the announcement from the scorer's table. And we don't have any announcement. Possession arrow favors the Moose. So they may be just ignoring anything scored by 44. Figure out who it is. We're sorry. We go by the rosters that were given. So this, get back to the game here, Nate, a little bit, is certainly this full court pressure now has been causing some problems. Seawolves closer to within 4. They're on the drive. The put up, no. And dropped home by Carrier. Head of the pack.
Good pass.
And good get up before she got fouled because Corey Coro was in a tough position there. So she did the smart thing by just putting it up and drawing the foul.
Yeah, but how about SMCC there on those 3 possessions, forcing turnovers, jump balls, getting the ball, and controlling the interior of the paint to get a quick 6 buckets. 3 buckets, 6 points.
No good. So the Seawolves have come back. 6-point run here. Cora. Here comes Corey. Takes it. Let's see what they're going to call a block. So Corey's been in 2 possessions and drawn 2 fouls. Corey's got the first one. Young team here, Jamie Plummer, though it seems he's been around a long time, he's just a sophomore. And Camp Coro, Bragg, Monique Moore, Morgan Harrington, and Kristen Kemp are all freshmen. So a changeover this year for Coach Jen Laney, and you would expect it would take a little bit of time to get going. And good start here tonight as they were out with some good defense here. They've got themselves a 4-point lead. Pretty strong take, but pretty good defense on the other end, too, by Jordan Turner. Moose set to inbound. Be Carmen Bragg. Low scoring so far, 14-10. Bragg got it back. Now it comes in nicely inside. Put up wouldn't go down for Coral. Out of bounds. It'll stay Moose basketball.
Yeah, really well executed inbound play there to be able to get the open look. Again, just having some difficulty converting those lack of size underneath.
Well, there's a conversion right there. Makes it 16-10.
Yeah, and a great switch up with the same look in the inbound there, too.
Turner on the take, but couldn't get it. Coral comes to Plummer. Jamie lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's her spot, too. She likes to collect the ball right there above the box to be able to kind of basically get herself between the ball and the defender and kind of sidestep down underneath to get a shot on the baseline.
Fast-paced. No timeouts yet in this one. Dish underneath. Plummer with the steal. Bragg. Got it inside. Conventionally, but it did get inside. Now that's an air ball put up, and Seawolves will come back. Tiana Burton, right side itself. Gentner now in the game here for the Seawolves. Poland, she's usually tough underneath. She gives it up, wanted it back. Pretty drive and take that time, Jordan Turner. We've got a foul.
Yeah, they're going to call it on the floor.
On the floor, so still good move. Don't count the basket. Stays 16-10.
The NBA, that would have counted.
Sure would have. Yeah, they wouldn't call anything there either.
No.
Out high. Tiana Burton. Seawolves in the half-court set. They got it inside where they wanted it, but not able to finish was Ginther. And it'll be Moose basketball. St. Amand, here comes the pressure by the Seawolves. They've had some success with this pressure, so we'll see what the press break is going to look like. Plummer breaks. It's a loose ball, so it's anybody's, and it's picked up now by Nielsen. Nielsen back outside. Held. Burton has the three lined up. Can't get it. Jamie on the boards again. We'll get the stats at halftime by UMA staff, but Jamie's got a bunch of boards and some steals again. We're going to get, the offensive push there that time was called on Jordan Turner.
Yeah, SMCC right now really forcing UMA or forcing their hand a little bit here in this full court pressure, and they're able to do that because of substitution. They're a little bit fresher right now. I don't know. UMA probably only substituted one or two people at this point right now, so a little bit tired as we move through the middle half of this first half.
Oh, they got the good look that time. Brad couldn't get it to fall down. Poland got it left side. That was deflected by Plummer. An easy put-up, but it wouldn't get down that time for Ginther. Common Bragg. Here comes Common. Goes. Avoids contact and finishes. Pretty. Common Bragg.
A good focus there to be able to put that on and use the backboard. Tough angle when you're coming straight on, too.
Seawolves outside. Jordan Turner goes to work. Elbow. Swings it back around. Tiana Bird. Now they come inside. Jennifer Ginther for two. .906. You see on the scoreboard. Tipped away. Jamie got it back. Monique Moore now in the game. She's number 24 for the Moose. St. Amand going to bring it back out. Plummer came on the cut, got strong and home. Pretty move, Jamie Plummer. Good feed, too, by Coro.
Yeah, and Jamie with just perfect timing to come from the opposite box across as the ball's making its way to that far side to make it easy inbound to her down at the bottom of the box.
Jamie Poland outside. She's going to try to go. She's got cut off. Came back outside. Runner going to get fouled. And the action was Abby Nielsen. She'll go to the free throw line. Glad to team up here, Munson Media and UMA Moose basketball again this year. Thank Warren Newton, the fine athletic director, and all the support staff. Renee Grant. Saw Renee down doing multiple of tasks as she always does, and we thank them for their fine cooperation with us as we are in our third year of this, Nate, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Pleased to be here. We know we're probably getting a lot of new fans as the team's turned over a little bit, so we welcome new fans. That was a good, strong rebound, but couldn't get it down for Poland. She's really good underneath. Now we got a battle royale going down, and Monique Moore.
Yeah, sometimes when you end up going and getting the rebound underneath and there are just a lot of people around, you just kind of fling it up, not really sure as to where the basket, well, you know where it is, but what kind of contact might or might not be made.
Good job by Plummer. Good persistence and follow-through by Jones. We said Jones was one of the top rebounders at 12.4. You saw why. Jones just had a battle for the ball and won it. Plum goes in tough.
Wow.
Oh, wait. That was almost a loss, a travel, and then finally a put up and down. Great athletic move by Jamie Plummer. That one came off her kneecaps.
Just kissed off the glass just enough to get in.
Battle underneath, those two going after it. Jones and Plummer going after it. Jamie won that one. That's ahead of the pack, thrown away, picked off there quickly by Caitlin King. Caitlin, hesitation dribble, now goes right side. Jones was out high. Now she'll start to maneuver back down. She's foul line high post. Sear. Runner home. Good crowd tonight at the Augusta Civic Center. We think this is the biggest crowd we've seen in a long time. Of course, 2 in-state schools, Nate, and, getting into the holiday thing, a lot of people maybe not able to get to some of the games, but this is the in-state game, and a lot of folks here, which is nice. Oh, that's a pretty finish that time by Coro. 24-16. Fast-paced first half, Nate.
Yeah,
wow,
it really has been.
No timeouts. Fouls and 9 for the Seawolves. And as soon as we say that, as if on cue, we get a timeout. So we'll take the timeout. We'll come back. More UMA basketball from the Augusta Civic Center after this.
Our goal here at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to raise your program or group the most amount of money possible in the shortest amount of time, hassle-free.
Over the last 3 years, we've been able to raise over $10,000 every year, which has really allowed us to get the extra stuff the kids really need to run a successful program.
One of our biggest goals at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to really develop a relationship on the ground with the coaches, the community, and the boosters that are involved, and help bring them together and understand how important it is to fundraise.
Rob Munzing, Nate Munzing back here. Brittany running the camera of the world. We're here at the Augusta Civic Center. You see the scoreboard, 24-16. Good start for UMA if you just joined us.
Yeah, really by both teams. I think SMCC's done a great job on their full court pressure, been able to force UMA to make some poor decisions and really get in their face and force turnovers and get more offensive possessions. They've done a pretty good job of taking the ball to the hole and getting some good looks, and obviously they're going to rebound well, and they have so far. But UMA just doing a little bit better job offensively, taking their time, using a little bit more of the clock, being a little bit more patient, and getting better looks at the basket.
Stay with us at halftime. We'll have the men captains. We're going to have captains from both teams on tonight. Obviously, the men's will come up during the women's game and vice versa. Captain's minus Keith Chesley, because we talked to Keith last game. I want to congratulate Keith. League Player of the Week and National Player of the Week. So we'll talk more about that when we get to the men's game. But quite an honor here for Keith Chesley and the men's team. 24-16, the Moose would like to close this 6:22 out, maintain this 8-point lead if they can, Nate. This would be their goal here, is to keep it right here as they play out through the final 6:17. Sears got it outside. We think that's Anna Carrier, number 44. Off the cut and a put up and down, that time Samantha Griffin. Come the Moose, left side. Held out. St. Amant goes in the paint. Now she dishes. This is Coro. Comes back out high. Bragg got the pop. No, won't go, and turned over to the Seawolves. Check-ins here for the Seawolves. Kagillery in the game. Said she was shooting at a 51.6 3-point, so I think Kendra might launch a few up. The 5'2 freshman out of Kittery. Tiana Burton looped inside. Nice step over defense by Monique Moore, the 5'9 freshman. And now it's going to be tipped and it's going to stay Seawolves basketball. Kagillery to inbound. Carrier made the drop step. Now she goes into the paint. Rebound by Gustra. Off the rim, no. Knocked around. Second chance opportunity here for the Seawolves. They'll go back to work. Spin it around, but get it back out to Burton, and she'll run the half-court offense. Carry out high holes. Head and shoulder fake. Made room for herself, and a nice finish and drive that time by Jones, the 5'10 freshman out of Chicopee, Mass.
Yeah, I think UMA, if they want to continue to be able to hold this lead, they're going to have to do a better job of cutting off those dribblers, because what they're really doing is getting beat off the dribble and getting free lanes. No one's coming over to help rotate to cut off that ball, and they're getting easy looks to the basket.
5-0 run. Plummer will look to stop that. No, doesn't get it down. Good move. Carey got the rebound. Seawolves a 3 away from a tie. Carey, they got a wide open look. The runner wouldn't get down that time for Guster, and it's out of bounds, and it'll be Moose basketball.
Yeah, they really
they
got lucky one there.
Four and a half minutes here, first half. Moose are going to work. Bragg got it down inside. She's trapped and in trouble. She's going to knock it off a Seawolf. She'll knock it off Anna Carrier. Moves to inbound. Pop outside Coro. No. Rebound is loose and second chance opportunity. Comes out high. And intercepted by Carrier. Intercepted back. Ball's loose. Let's see. They'll scrum for it, and it'll come out to the Seawolves with just under 4 minutes left here. Comes out high to Burton. Burton. Coach Laney says, what was that? I think as long as you maintain that dribble, you're okay. It's the explanation given on the floor, but it doesn't matter anyway. Jamie Plummer's got it now on the turnover. 3-point lead, Moose. Comes up high. Moore. Good ball movement here by the Moose. They try to get it in, but it's tipped away. Doing a good job is Jones. She's had a good first half. Burton went in, and it came right to Monique Moore. Monique says, I couldn't help it.
Yeah, and, even if she wasn't there, I still think it was knocked out by UMA. So,
yeah. What changes here? Seawolves have gone to the bench more often, but staying in the game is Amira Jones, and she should. She's been banging underneath. She and Plum have had some good battles. Jones was on it again, but doing a good job there was Morgan Harrington now. They've added a big inside, have the Moose. Plummer's got the left hand put up, wouldn't get down. Gintner with the rebound ahead of the pack now. It comes to King. That didn't get down. Triple teamed, and in trouble is St. Amand. We're going to get a timeout. So, timeout, 2:54 left. We'll take the timeout. We'll come back. More basketball from the Augusta Service Center after this.
I was working full-time and raising 2 kids when I enrolled at UMA. With online classes and a site near my house, I could live in York County and never have to drive to Augusta, and all at a price I could afford. Because of UMA, I am now a certified public accountant and the chief financial officer of the Sanford Springville YMCA. I love UMA. If you don't think it can be done, I'm here to tell you it can. I love my job and I love that school. I stayed close and I went far, very far. I was working.
Welcome to the jungle. Not jungle like in here, really, but beautiful facility for basketball. Beautiful for us to broadcast from. 24-21, 3-point lead. It's been that way for a while. All alone. Thinking about taking the shot was Coral, but she got it back off.
Yeah, I think she's a little gun shy now. She's missed a couple threes.
So we'll go to Jamie Plummer up top. Jamie got it knocked away. Plummer tracked it down. They got a shot clock situation. Jamie runs and got it. Got a rebound. Everybody stopped. Jamie 3 for quarter. Can she get it? Possession, Moose.
Jamie getting up with a smile on her face. Yeah, that was a little interesting to see everyone just kind of stop.
Yeah,
there.
yeah, because the buzzer went and everybody went, okay. Maybe they're going to bring snacks out. Harrington got it back. Good defense by the Seawolves. The drive, the put up. Boy, the Moose have got some good chances. Harrington on the finish and down. Big one there from Morgan Harrington, the 5'10 freshman out of Richmond.
They needed it. They needed that. They got a lot of shots in that one possession. and it didn't result in too much there until she was able to put that putback away.
Harrington with a good step over defense. Rolls out. Second chance opportunity. A couple of bigs underneath there that time. Cashed in. Gentner got it. She's a freshman out of Newcastle, Maine.
Yeah, this is just like a offensive rebounding. Both sides are doing a good job getting second possessions, getting second shots up. I always think it's so important to rebound offensively just for the fact, one, you can control the game and get more possessions, more shots up, the higher likelihood of scoring you're going to have.
Jordan Turner. Got the finish. Pretty. 26-25. So it's been a back and forth game. Biggest lead of the night was 8 by the Moose. They're out at 24-16. Seawolves have got it down on the defensive end a little better since that point, limiting the Moose to just a couple. Although they've had some good looks. This will pop a three. Won't go. Rebounds pulled down there by Jordan Turner. Here comes Turner. Dribbles outside. That was good defensive play that time by St. Amand. She's got it. Jessica going to dish it off. Plum's got a three lined up. Got it!
Nah, she was on the line, just a two.
Credit St. Amand, though. She made the steal, made the penetration. She got cut off, got it back outside. Jamie hit the two ball. 28-25. 27 seconds left. Shot clock's at 19, so it is in play. Off the block. Put up. Second chance opportunity is home. We can see why Jones leads the league in rebounding at 12.4. One of the top rebounders at 12.4. 10 seconds.
It's almost like she sets herself up for that second shot by just kind of tossing the first one up and then position herself for a good spot to be able to get that rebound.
Runner in and out won't go at the buzzer, but the Moose. Hard fought. 28-27 lead for the Moose women. So that's a halftime score. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have some halftime activities. We're going to take a quick chance to talk to some of the Moose men when we come back to the Augusta Civic Center after this.
I didn't really think about going to college after high school. I didn't really know what I was going to do. I worked for a marine construction company, long hours away from home. It just wasn't working with raising my son. UMA offered what I needed. Great professors, a terrific price, and a learning center close to my home. I even played on UMA's basketball team. When I graduated, I got a job right away as a medical lab technician. UMA really helped me achieve my goals in life and in my career. I love UMA. I'm really proud, and so is my son.
We are a UMA family.
The UMA is really affordable, really convenient. The sites are, everywhere. There was one up the street when we lived up in Norway, and there were people to talk to. There was help when you needed it, and you could also do it from home.
With the online classes and the ability to watch lectures via ITV over the internet, we were really able to fit school into our schedule. We are both UMA grads.
We're both UMA grads.
Stay close.
Go far.
We're back down here at the Augusta Civic Center, and I've not shrunk. This is I've shrunk the reporter here. I got two big guys with me. Garrett Alley here, Brandon Rogers on my other side here. Two of the three captains for the Moose men this year. We talked to Keith Chesley. Quite an award for Keith, wasn't it? We want to make sure we mention that, Garrett. Not only league player, but national.
Yeah, he's been doing outstanding things for us this year, so we're pretty proud of him.
It's been great, and Brandon certainly back for another year here. We got to talk to you last year, well-traveled, and you came back to Maine.
Came back for another year. I have one more ahead of me. Yeah.
Well, let's take a look, guys. You're captain, two of the three captains of the team. What are some of the responsibilities that you guys have? It's a little different than high school. Talk a little bit about, Garrett, some of the responsibilities as one of the leaders of this team.
Well, there's a lot of responsibilities we have on and off the court, and keeping our team together, and working through the hardships and trying to do the best we can on the court with what we have.
So when you get some of the freshmen, Brandon, transitioning in, what are some of the things that you try to tell them about college life and how to, manage playing a sport? Some of them have jobs and some of them going to school all at the same time.
Well, student athlete, so you got a lot of responsibilities you got to take care of academically, athletically, and everyone works. Everyone has a job and is doing something every day. It's a lot to take care of, and balancing that is a huge deal. And if you can do that, you can do anything. You got to do as best as you can in life, and we're trying to do that in the court.
So, Garrett, we're running your ads up there. We're making a worldwide star out of you there, and you have a great story to tell as well here. And tell me a little bit about how UMA has benefited you.
Well,
Well, it's just a bunch of great teachers, and the atmosphere is really rewarding. And they've helped me out so much my whole career. This would be my 4th year, and I just couldn't be happier choosing to come to this school. So.
A special night here, Brandon, where they're recognizing some of the faculty and stuff like that. I said on the air, if I was this close to exams as a student, I'd make sure I was recognizing every single one of my professors.
Exactly. That's what you got to do. You got to get them all in there. You know, exams are coming up in a couple of weeks, so we're trying to get as much faculty out here, support the UMA, and we're getting a lot better crowds this year, and that's big. That's important.
So let's take a look a little bit about this game here tonight. Always one of the perennial powers in state here with this. Nice crowd in the building tonight here with the in-state game, Darren.
Not bad. Yeah, this team's they're a very good team. They like to run and gun, and we just need to keep our composure and run with them, and hopefully we can pull this one out tonight.
Well, we want to wish you guys very best of luck. We'll be here all the home games, and we're even doing the away home games as best we can when we can get an internet out. So we'll be with you all season long. Thanks, guys. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll have some more halftime activities. We'll come back to the Augusta Civic Center after this.
Our goal here at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to raise your program or group the most amount of money possible in the shortest amount of time, hassle-free.
Over the last 3 years, we've been able to raise over $10,000 every year, which has really allowed us to get the extra stuff the kids really need to run a successful program.
One of our biggest goals at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to really develop a relationship on the ground with the coaches, the community, and the boosters that are involved, and help bring them together and understand how important it is to fundraise.
I was stagnating in my job. I wanted to study computer science. I looked at other programs both online and in the state. UMA was very affordable, fit my budget, fit my schedule. It's really geared towards a working person. The support was just amazing. I once emailed a professor on a Saturday night and she called me back on a Sunday morning. That's UMA. I found what I really wanted for a career. I never would have done it without UMA. I am a very happy geek.
We welcome you back here. A minute to go here before the start of second half action. You're watching Munzing Media's production of UMA Moose basketball. Thank 2 out of the 3 captains. We didn't have Keith on, as we said, because we had Keith on the first game. We have the women captains up at halftime of the men's game. So just joining us, the Seawolves, Southern Maine Community College in the dark uniforms. They're going left to right this half.
Yeah, Southern Maine doing a really good job at the end of that first half to really close the lead there. The 8-point gap at one point. We're able to come back and get it to within 1.
So that's where we start. 1-point game, stolen here. Kylie Kemp with the steal, gets it ahead to Jamie Plummer. Jamie waits for the rest of the team to show up. Back cut. And taking it hard to the hole was Monique Moore, and she got fouled, and Monique will go to the free throw line. Monique, as we said, out of Jefferson. She's a freshman. Glad you joined us here. Handful of folks watching tonight. Get a lot of views on the replays. The coaches and the players go and they'll watch this right after the game. And one of the neat things, and the reason that we stay with what we think is a really good setup with live stream, is because as soon as the game over, boy, that game's up, archived, and ready to be watched. There's no post-production on our part that we have to do or anything, so it's ready to go. And we've even had teams tell us they're watching these games on their trips back home, so you can watch on mobile, on laptop. So we got you covered either way. So 1 of 2 for Moore makes it 29-27. Kiana Burton got it back outside. Good team defense that time. Getting in the dribble lane was Carmen Bragg, and she knocked it away. Got the steal, but turned back over.
Yeah, Monique getting a little bit ahead of herself there, trying to run without the ball before she had control.
Seawolves in the half court. Carrier muscles in, puts it up, no. Rebound again, Jones. Jones, left-handed, in, out, and in. Jones been a force, as we said. There's a reason that she's leading the league in rebounding. St. Amand, she had a good first half as well. Kylie Kemp, now Bragg. Carmen dishes back outside. Seawolves playing 2-3 zone, looks like. Good movement, but they didn't get down. Rebounds pulled down by Turner, Jordan. Turner pulls out. Jones going to pop from outside. Irons it off. Knocked around. It's going to stay Seawolves basketball. Tied at 29. SMCC 5-3 in the year, 3-0 in the league. The Moose 4-3, 1-0, 0-1 in the league. So they'd like to get this one, Nate. This would be a big win if they could get it.
Yeah, and it would be indicative of how they play throughout the rest of the league if they can beat a team that's 3-0 in the league right now. I mean,
right.
That's a good showing on their part moving forward. I mean, they've only played one conference game. So to be able to see that and beat a team that you know is going to be up at the top and an in-state rival, if you will, would be a huge win for them.
One of 2, but second chance opportunity, and Carrier's got it home. Anna Carrier. Lead now. Comes Jamie. Jamie got it knocked away. Goes to Carrier.
Yeah, that's got to be a bounce pass down there.
Carrier looking for help. Plummer's on it. Jordan Turner now. So the Seawolves making their move here in the second half. Up, wouldn't get down, but free throws coming here for Jamie Poland. So it looks like the Seawolves native made a definitive effort to attack.
Yeah, they certainly have, and I think that's due to the fact that their legs, they were able to substitute, and they have a deep bench. They were moving 5 in, 5 out, where UMA is only substituting one occasionally here. We're going to have a substitute right now as Harrington comes in.
33-29. Good start here for the Seawolves in the second half. their biggest lead of the night. Moose being a little bit helter-skelter on offense here, need to settle it down. They showed some good patience at times in the first half, which led to some good shots. Seawolves have picked up the D intensity as they're in man now. Plummer out high on the post. Jamie goes left side. Nice drive and finish. Pretty Jamie Plummer. Jamie's got to take your offense, Nate. I think they've got to run the offense through Jamie some here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this season, she's going to be the offensive go-to for sure. They don't have Ariante Lee, who was their spark plug last year, who could go coast to coast, no problem, get a rebound, go and lay it in the other side while getting fouled. Now they're going to have to slow it down a little bit and get some matchups that will be the advantage for Jamie to be able to take the ball underneath. You can see there, too, she can come out to the top of the key and dribble. She's a great dribbler. And she can drive to the hole. I think it was a great left-handed finish on that last offensive possession.
Of course, Lee and Jen Lola have moved on, and just a storybook year last year. Going to get travel. Storybook year, national tournament appearance for the Moose women. Just fantastic. Coach Laney and her team last year. What a great tournament they had, and went to the Nationals. And storybook. Seawolves, 3-point lead. Out front, Burton got it inside to carry it. A little hesitation. Jamie on the good job. Got the rebound.
Yeah, and I think a defensive possession like that's an advantage to UMA. Any ball entered into that side, you can see that Jamie's going to allow that because she's so tall. She can defend the turnaround shot.
Jessica St. Amand got it back out. They'll roll it now. Now with good patience here. Pretty good floor balance. Up, no. Rebound carrier. Turner. Turner got it back from Burton. Turner goes running left-handed. No. Rebound Harrington. Good power move that time by Harrington on the board, and she got fouled. So Harrington's in to lend a little bit more muscle underneath, and she's doing it. That was a good job that time by Harrington. Morgan, just a freshman. Played at Richmond, as did Jamie Plummer. Plus Richmond, strong tradition of great basketball. Plummer's got it out high. St. Amand. Now it goes into the left-hand corner to Kemp. Kemp to St. Amand. That's Bragg, I'm sorry. Bragg's 12. Shot clock at 3. Shot goes. Play on girls. Poland. No. Gets a rebound. No. But she got fouled, and here comes Coach Howe doing the line change. She'll bring in 4.
Yeah, it's just a huge advantage to be able to do these substitutions like she is right now, basically a line shift to get 4 fresh legs out on the court to continue to play really tough defense. I mean, that's really what it ends up doing, is giving you, a more aggressive defensive approach because you can run up and down the court,
right,
and you don't take plays off.
And, of course, the first thing that goes when you fatigue is usually your defense, so. 4-point lead, 35-31, underway here in the second half. About 4 minutes played here. 16:07 left in second half action. And they'll make the complete substitution as new 5 here for the Seawolves. St. Amand. Plummer now held outside. Carmen Bragg goes. She got cut off. In the step-in defense and knocked out of bounds by the Seawolves. A lot of chatter down there.
Yeah, Southern Maine going to a 2-3 zone there, and doing a really good job of extending it out contesting passes. Oof.
Well, there's no defense for that.
No. Well, you almost say that having Jamie out on top of the perimeter is almost a disadvantage due to the fact they don't have him underneath the rebound, but I guess it doesn't matter if you're hitting and you're making, then that's obviously a good thing.
They got it out of the hands of Jones underneath. She made the good pass, but, boy, she was in a pretty good position there, too. Guillory got it left side. That's held out there. King on the take. Nice job by Kendra King.
Yeah, she's quick with the ball.
Caitlin King, I'm sorry. Swung left side. Coro. Bragg Harrington. Nice head and shoulder fake. And with the trees, tried to dish it off to Plummer. Didn't get there. Coro was trying to put it through somebody's legs. We're going to get a block call. I don't think that Corey Coro got herself square. (37-34). This has been a tight contest throughout. Rob Munzing, Nate Munzing, Brittany Bourgeois running our camera. Munzing Media here for the Moose Call. 3-point lead. So the Moose haven't played that well, but they only find themselves down 3. That'll be interesting how it goes. Yeah, it's going to go to the Moose. Making a good play, jumping in was Caitlin King, the 5'7" freshman out of Amesbury, Mass. Used to be the Amesbury Indians. I don't know whether they still hold that nickname.
Probably unlikely.
Yeah, so I don't know what they... Harrington got cut off. Now she got under Plum, and she got knocked out of bounds. But it stays UMaine basketball. Inbound here, Carmen Bragg. Bragg gets set to go. She gets it out high. They'll swing it around, and they'll come back to Bragg for the 3. Nicely done. A nice power rebound that time by Kemp. Harrington's got it now. She's going to pop outside. No, that won't go. Rebound pulled down by Kemp. Kemp's got a good possession going here. Second, third, fourth opportunities here. Bragg, and now they're going to reset.
Yeah,
Coach,
fresh clock. Take your time here.
Coach Lane says slow it down a little bit. Set it up. Jamie Plummer. That was a good line, but no, back of the rim. That was for the tie. Ahead it goes. Kendra Caligari with the put up and down, and we're going to get a timeout. So 39-34 is your score. We'll take the timeout. We'll come back. More basketball. UMA after this.
A lot of people who go to UMA are people like myself who are going back to school later in life. We have jobs, kids, mortgages, bills. UMA provides an environment for people like me to thrive. I was able to apply what I learned at UMA immediately. My boss took notice of what I was doing at UMA and gave me more opportunities. You start achieving, and it feels good. The staff at UMA, their involvement with you doesn't stop when they hand you a diploma. They're still there providing guidance and mentorship, and that's really, really special.
I had gone to 3 other colleges. I got talked into giving one more place a shot, and that place happened to be UMA. The credits from my 3 other schools transferred in really easily, and I didn't have to start all over again. Being able to do my degree at night and on the weekends and when I had the spare time, that was really important to me. And UMA gave me the ability to have my life and my degree. UMA is responsible for where I am today. I just finished law school, passed the bar exam, and now I'm going to be a lawyer.
Stay close, go far, UMA. Well, the Moose would like to stay close in this one. It's 39-34, 5-point lead here for the Seawolves. Carmen Bragg into the paint, dishes back outside. St. Amand off the dribble, no. Rebound and outlet.
Yeah, I'd like to see UMA get back to the dribble penetration that they were getting in the first half. With some of these, they're a smaller team. They're a lot quicker, If they could get down underneath and maybe dish it down to Jamie. Good hustle here.
Yeah, nice hustle coming back. Ustra looked like she was going to have an easy put in, but Jessica St. Amand on the good hustle play. Jessica's hometown, Windsor. So we take a look at the University of Maine women's roster, Nate. All the kids are Maine kids this year. Of course, it's always a changeable roster year to year, and we've seen with the men sometimes it'll change from semester to semester. So that was in the carrier with the finish. Seawolves extend to 41-34. In the three-point play, finished off there by Anna Carrier out of Steep Falls. She's a junior. Coast to coast, Jessica St. Amand finishes. Almost lost the ball, but she got it back down. Moose would like to dig in on the D on this possession. Skipped inside. They're going into Carrier. And she traveled to try to make a little room for herself. No foul trouble, no individual foul trouble either. 5 personal fouls team-wise on the Moose, only 2 on the Seawolves. Close to 5 seconds, but they do get it in. Bragg. Dishes. Bumped and going to the free throw line would be Kylie Kemp. Kylie played her high school ball at Monmouth Academy.
Really impressed with Bragg being able to keep that ball under control. It looked like it got swiped away, but
yeah.
she was able to collect it and get it back down and make a nice bounce pass underneath, which is it's one of those things that gets overlooked or from a player standpoint, it's overlooked. That down in the box, it's easier to collect the ball down by your waist because people don't reach down there to try and swipe it away.
42-37. Burton got it left side to Turner. Now in it goes. Carrier got rejected. Nicely done by Jamie Plummer. I think Jamie's played the whole game. Spun back outside. Now it goes left. Coro dishes inside. St. Amand got doubled and stolen away. Jordan Turner. Off it goes to Burton. Burton lays it home. St. Amand going to skip it right side to Kemp. Plummer got the paint, got fouled.
I mean, every time that Plummer gets a ball out up on the perimeter, she beats her defender off the dribble every time and being able to get down underneath. So I think eventually what we're going to run into is fouls will eventually help both teams here, it looks like. I mean, there's a lot more fouls in this half than there were in the first half.
Yeah, that's the 4th on Anna Carrier, so she's out. She just took a seat. She'll be out a while. Curl got a second chance at it. Wouldn't go. That one wouldn't get down either by Kemp. 44-37. Kiana Burton holds outside. Waits for the offense to set. Skips it right side. That wouldn't get down for Poland. Skipped ahead and tracked down by Carmen Bragg, and here comes Carmen. Coro got it back outside. Jamie Plummer got a nice shot. Nice pop by Plummer, 44-39.
Oof. I don't know, but that should have been a travel. She changed the pivot foot. See if we can see on replay.
Well, thanks, Coach Morong, for the update. Says I keep calling number 44 in a carrier. It's Alicia Hoyt. Well, Coach, if I could show you what my roster says, it says Ian a carrier on it, so I'm sorry. But I'm glad you made that change, and I will make that change on my roster. I know you trust me, Coach. I'd show it to you, but it really says Anna Carrier. So it's Alicia Hoyt. Probably just a typo. But listen, hey, folks, if you notice us doing something like that, please let us know. So it's Alicia Hoyt. And Alicia's on the bench right now with 4 fouls. Yeah, I would like to know. Thanks, Coach. I really do appreciate it. We're at the mercy sometimes of things that we can't control, and we go by what we're given. But please, if it's your kid or someone mispronouncing a name, Jekus, please let us know. We want to do what's best for the kids here. Coach Morong, one of the good guys here in the league. Fantastic job he does with his crew. They've got another powerhouse this year. And he's having a great recruiting season. He's just got Anna Winslow, maybe the top female Class A basketball committed. Congratulations on that, Coach. That's fantastic. We're hoping to do some high school games this year, maybe pick up with Oxford Hills. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with, both the boys and the girls. They got probably 2 of the top players, Nate, female side and male side.
It's always interesting how that kind of ends up working out. Sometimes, when you have 2 good programs,
yep,
as they grow up together, and they really end up turning out to be state-leading programs.
Moose rattle one home, 46-42 now. Came inside. They couldn't get it down for Jones. Jones, as we said, one of the leading rebounders, averaging 12.4 for the season. Little give and go came on the cut, and getting fouled was Kylie Kemp.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with how UMA's do. They do a really good job of working the ball around the perimeter and getting the face cut. You'll see there that Kemp was able to come across the defender's face and get the ball, receive the ball, and get in a good position to be able to make a shot and draws a foul.
So the Moose coming back in this one as they looked like it was getting away a little bit, but they've come back here. 1 to halfway through. Good steal there. So that explained why the number was off on the roster, Nate, as we had the wrong number listed for Alicia Hoyt. Alicia played a good game. She's sitting now with 4. That could factor in. She was tough underneath. So good steal here by the Moose, and they can tie this thing with a 3.
Yeah, this is a big possession right here. At least get. They need a bucket. They need to get a good shot. There's still plenty of time right now.
And they're staying patient in the set. They tried to get in a plumb, and that was a good step over defense that time by Jamie Poland. And let's see where we're going. We've got a tussle on the floor, and they'll call possession arrow. It'll say every possession arrow has gone to the Moose tonight.
Well, yeah, at opportune moments, hasn't it? Kind of the ones that kind of were, it didn't really matter whose ball it really was. Has been gone to Southern Maine, but not this time.
So we get timeout on the floor. We'll take the timeout. We'll come back.
Our goal here at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to raise your program or group the most amount of money possible in the shortest amount of time, hassle-free.
Over the last 3 years, we've been able to raise over $10,000 every year, which has really allowed us to get the extra stuff the kids really need to run a successful program.
One of our biggest goals at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to really develop a relationship on the ground with the coaches, the community, and the boosters that are involved, and help bring them together and understand how important it is to fundraise.
We're back here. Moose have closed to within 3. They led by 1 at the half. 8:51 left here. We welcome all our new followers, and we're glad you're joining us here on Muncie Media's production of UMA basketball. We'll be here for all the home games, and this year we're even doing the away home games because the Moose don't always play here at the Augusta Civic Center, so they have some other venues that they play at, most of which we think we can stream from. We know now that we can't stream from
Eastern Maine.
Eastern Maine.
Yep.
We can't get a signal out of there. They're on just like a home-type internet, and we don't have enough bandwidth to get out. So what we'll do is we have one more game up there. We'll go up, and we will record it, and we'll put it right up as soon as we get home from Bangor that night. So it'll be up by the next morning. So 8:47 left here in this first home game here at the Augusta Civic Center in the shot clock violation. And I think the Moose lost track of the clock.
Yeah, I think everybody for the Moose,
yeah.
even the bench lost track of that because there was no communication that the shot clock was even running down.
Three-point game comes inside. Glassed and not home. That was Gentner. Moose on the attack. Left side. St. Amon's going to launch a three. No. Air ball. Poland with it now. Jamie Poland got it off. The pop outside didn't get down, and Plummer's got another one of her rebounds. She's had a bushel full, as she normally does. Drawing the foul, going to the free throw line will be the freshman, Corey Coro.
Yeah, Coro with the nice fake to her teammate down the corner. I think it really, the defender was actually thinking it was going out there, and then just quick turn around and fired up at the basketball and got the foul.
Going to get some fresh bodies into the game. Seawolves have already done that. They've been on a pretty good rotation game-wise. We'll see if that pays off in this final 8 minutes.
Yeah, it's an advantage to having such a deep bench.
Harrington will come in for the Moose. Morgan Harrington, the freshman. Pop outside is no good off the rim. On the attack for the Moose's Bragg. She's going to pull up. No, won't go. Rebounds pulled down by Poland. Poland got a tip, but it came ahead to King. King's going to stop and put one home. Nice little stop and pop by Caitlin King.
Yeah, nice touch there.
Harrington holds out high. Plummer follows her shot. Not much room on the baseline, and actually stepped on the baseline before she could get the ball outside. Stay with us for the men's game. We'll take a little break. We'll come up with an entirely new game for the second game. So we'll shut this one down, and then this will be ready to be viewed from any point you want. It's got DVR capabilities in this. If you haven't joined us on Munson Media before, you'll be able to do that. And we'll start a new one when the men come on about 5 minutes before game time. That was a good shut-off defense, and Harrington's got the rebound, gets it out. Kemp. Bragg now. Plummer. Back to Bragg. She's going to pop one outside. Rems it. That could have been a tying three, but it didn't get down.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting really good looks from the three-point line. They just haven't been able to knock one down a little bit.
Turner going to hold and swing it left side over to Jamie Poland, who's going to come right. Elbow extended. Now she gets shut off. The pop from the corner ironed up for Gentner, and the Moose with another possession that can tie it. Plummer's outside the three-point line. Swing it left side. St. Amand. St. Amand pops, no. Plummer had rebound position, but it didn't go to her. Poland, head and shoulder fake, cut off smartly there. And now stolen away in the double team. And ahead it goes. And it's loose still, and it's scrummed up. And this time the possession arrow will favor the Seawolves. Now we got somebody running in here to look at another call here. What are they discussing?
Called a foul.
Yeah.
The possession arrow was going for Southern Maine. So.
Yeah, and that hasn't changed. So they call possession. Little partner officiating. Came in, changed the call. Did they call? I don't believe they called a foul. Did they? Did that just go up on King? I'm not sure. But whatever it was resulted in possession for the Moose. So 5:50 left. Moose are back where they've been with a chance to tie. Comes into Plummer. She's going to spin, go, and home. Pretty move. When she gets it in rhythm, Nate, it's a whole difference, isn't it?
It is, and that's what I was waiting for because she's been doing such a good job of trying to get down to the box through travel.
So the turnover will give the Moose, down 1, a chance to take basically their first lead of the second half. They had a 1-point lead, and they lost that fairly quickly as the Seawolves came out pretty well here in the second half. Harrington goes. She got a little space. Now dishes it back outside. Bragg will get it over to Kemp. St. Amand. Jessica's got it. Tries to go. Got shut off by Poland pretty well, but Plummer's got one off, and she got fouled, and that will be a 3-point. Fouled on the 3-point shot, right?
Well, it looks like they're setting up for. Jamie shot it, but she was going down the. All right, so it was a foul on the rebound.
Okay, yeah. Foul on the rebounding action. So Jessica St. Amand will go to free throw line.
Well, here we go. Both teams at 7 fouls apiece, so everyone's in the bonus.
Fouls on Poland, only her second. Alicia Hoyt hasn't come back in. She picked up the 4th foul and went out fairly early.
Free one.
Do-over.
A little hesitation there at the free throw. Yeah, good ploy.
That was like gravity took over. There wasn't a thing you could do about it. Well, nope. She's got another one. Don't anybody go anywhere. That was she missed the first one on a 1-and-1. So lane violation gave her the 1-and-1 basically all over again. So keep note of this. If this thing ends up a 1-point game or something like that, Nate, these are 2 big baskets that she wouldn't have gotten without the lane violation. So we'll note that one.
Yeah, and it seemed, for the last 5 minutes or so, UMA has really kind of handled the game. They've really kind of imposed their will as to what they wanted to do. They've got a lot of open looks at the basket, and they've been playing great defense.
There was some good help defense again. It's getting pretty good position was Jones initially, and she kind of had her way there. And
yeah, I mean,
they've done a better job underneath on Jones as she was ripping
they
forward.
Have the inbound to the player down the box. Usually Jones has been there, no problem, but they're doing a really good job of facing her up, and she's been having some difficulty getting good shots up.
Moose lead by 1. Bragg, now it goes left side. St. Amand looked inside, couldn't get it. Plummer's there. Got special attention on Plummer. Harrington got double, dishes it quickly. Shot clock at 8. Now it comes to Plummer in the paint. She goes tough and gets fouled.
Yeah.
Good take by Jamie with the clock down to about 5. Had to go hard to the hole. She did. Didn't have the perfect lane to it, but she drew the foul. Of course, all free throws at this stage of the game are going to be important as we hit close to the 4-minute mark. So now coming back in is Alicia Hoyt. Hoyt will come back in, remember, carrying 4 fouls, but she's been a force in the game. Plummer's a good free throw shooter and hits the first one. Corey Coral back in the game here for the Moose. Harrington takes a seat. Jamie's got them both. 3-point lead. So hold on tight as we hit the 4-minute and 12-second mark. And a steal. Kemp. Finished. Big steal there. Kylie Kemp, the 5'8 freshman, flashed in with the steal. Moose with a good stretch here. Pop outside, 3 for goes. That's a big 3 right there. Guillory, and we told you that she was shooting at 51% on the threes. Back-to-back Kylie Kemp baskets for the Moose. Make it 55-51.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with Kemp's first step. She does a really good job. It's very quick. She's not a real tall player, but she's awfully quick to be able to get to the basket.
Steal again. Comes Kylie again.
Nice pass.
Dishes off and finish. Now they're calling. Cancel the basket. Doing a good job hustling back. And in underneath was Tiana Burton. She drew the foul. That could have been a big, big swing there. The 2 points. 55-51. 4-point lead. Hoyt with it. Hoyt goes. Head and shoulder fake. Dishes back outside. Turner. Runner. Home. Surprised that the Seawolves haven't come back up with the pressure, Nate. They had some success on that pressure there when they locked it on earlier.
Yeah, they sure did.
Foul away from the ball. I didn't see it. We'll see who it's called on.
It's going to be fifth foul. It's going to be on.
Yeah, it's going to be on Hoyt on the fifth foul. So.
Yeah, Jamie's going to set a ball screen, and Hoyt just kind of not a big foul, but kind of got in her way, almost gave her a little bit of a shoulder. It was easy to see for the official having right in front of him.
We said Jamie, terrific free throw shooter, hits the first 3-point lead under 3 minutes. Been a good one here. The crowds enjoyed this one. Biggest crowd we've seen here for a game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rimmed. Rebound. Kemp's got it. And home.
Oh!
Big one. Boy, Kemp's
So
been the
quick.
player of the second half. You talked about the first step on the dribble. That was the first step coming out for the offensive rebound. Big one. 58-53. 5-point lead. Poland's in trouble. Moose are going, and it's going to stay possession arrow to the Seawolves.
Yeah, this UMA team
Scrappy.
Seeing their first game here, they're really quick. They play almost like three guards on the court at all times. But the guards, Kemp and Cora and who's the other one there?
St. Amand.
Bragg
And
St. Amand.
too.
Yeah, they play a smaller group, but very quick.
Good take that time and 3-point game.
Good decision.
Nice head and shoulder fake. Laid up, didn't go. Follow, no rebounds. Boxed around, and it's going to come off to the Seawolves, and they'll attack. In the half court, they'll slow down now. Tiana Burton gets in the paint, dishes it bad. There's your 3-point shooter.
Got it.
Yeah, we said that right out of the gate. The 3-point shooter, Guillory, knocked her home. 58-58. We got a good one here. 1:53 left. We're going to get not a timeout. It must be gotta guess a
Maybe
blood thing on Jamie with Jamie Poland. Coach could take a timeout, right? Get it fixed up, and she could go back in.
Yeah, I think she
right.
just
If
did
they
take a
take the
timeout,
timeout, which is probably the smart thing to do. Well, they've got the timeout. We'll take the timeout. We'll come back. Good one to finish up with here when we come back to basketball UMA style next.
I was stagnating in my job. I wanted to study computer science. I looked at other programs both online and in the state. UMA was very affordable, fit my budget, fit my schedule. It's really geared towards a working person. The support was just amazing. I once emailed a professor on a Saturday night and she called me back on a Sunday morning. That's UMA. I found what I really wanted for a career. I never would have done it without UMA. I am a very happy geek.
Tied at 58, 1:53 left in this one. I think that was a good timeout by Julia Howe because now they can get Poland taken care of and she can go back in because they used the timeout. Otherwise, they're going to have to make a substitution for her. So, good timeout. They need Jamie on the floor. She's a good player, particularly underneath, particularly with Hoyt out.
Wrapped her leg up a little bit, so it had to have been a blood thing.
58-58. Here we go. Inbound coming with Jessica St. Amand. Looks for help, and it's strapped on. They get it to Plummer. She holds the ball up high. Now goes around. Kicks it outside now to Kemp. St. Amand will go to work, and now we got a hold. Because they were trying to put the shackles onto Jamie Plummer, which is always a good idea, but
Not when you have 10 fouls.
Yeah, not when you have 3 officials on the floor. Miss that one. And as we said, Jamie has been more than solid from the line. She's really been deadly there, and she's got such a nice arc release.
Yeah, fluid.
Yeah.
The whole process, even before the free throw, is very fluid.
And got him. Nets 2, 60-58. 144 left, and it's been a terrific game here from the Augusta Civic Center. We're glad you're with us. Moose will look to dig in D. Burton drops it inside. Spin around, in and out. That got halfway down for Jennifer Gintner. It looked like a good hoop. She got good position, good shot.
Yeah, in an easy entry pass, it was no problem. But again, like she's been doing all night, Jamie just allows that to happen and then puts a hand in her face when she goes to try and make the shot.
2-point lead, 9 on the shot clock. They'll look to get on the offense. Good defense that time and stolen away by the Seawolves. Here they come. This is Turner. Turner got it back outside. The pop. Iron, no. Rebound, second chance. Poland's got it, and she got fouled. Jamie Poland. 47.4 left. Jamie Poland, we said that she was important, particularly with Hoyt out, and she was able to follow that shot, get her rebound, put it back up, and then get fouled. So we're tied at 60, a chance to break the deadlock here for the Seawolves. Jamie does, and we'll have a timeout. So we'll stay right here with this timeout. Seawolves took the timeout, I believe, Nate.
They did.
We'll let you know that our next game here from UMA will be coming up in December. It'll be December 8th, and that'll be versus Umpy, as the women will be at 5 in the minute 7 that night, as University of Maine Prescott will start a little bit earlier, get them back on the road heading up county. And then on December 11th, we'll have Eastern Maine Community College, the women at 5:30, the men at 7:30. And that'll close out our first half of our schedule here. And, of course, the long break, we'll be back in February for another set of 3 games. So that'll be the home schedule that we'll be doing here. And I think we have one other one at Eastern Maine Community College. So we'll have those up on our website. And you can follow along Muncie Media on live stream and on Facebook and Twitter and all the other social media. Any other social media they invent between now and then, we'll be on. So we've got a good one here. 1-point game. Got to think they're going to try to get the ball to Jamie here, and don't you think the Seawolves know it? They'll probably double her up, try to make somebody else beat him. Almost knocked away. Dished outside. This will be a 3 for goal. St. Amant. She got bumped. No call. Loose ball. Picked up. Moose will get a second chance opportunity here. Pop outside is good. Plummer! 62-61. Jamie with the pop. Boy, there was a little offense by accident there, Nate. It wasn't the smoothest of half-court sets, but they eventually got it to where they wanted to get it. And sometimes, when the offense breaks down, the defense loses, their assignments as well. I think that's what happened.
Absolutely right. I think the most, other than Jamie Plummer just hitting that shot there to take the lead, Kylie Kemp being the most important player on that possession, having gotten 2 rebounds, got opened, dribble penetration to get the kick out to Jamie Plummer for an open shot to take the lead. What a great job by Kylie.
It was a nice look that time, and Plummer hit the shot here. We'll see if we can't get your peek at that here. We got Nate doing so many things that it's sometimes a little difficult to be able to get the replay. But we'll take a look at that last possession a little bit, I guess. No. We can't bring it up on the replay. So that's one of the things we're going to work into our telecasts here as we move through the season. Got replay capability. 17 seconds left. Let's reset the game for you. 17 seconds left. 62-61. Foul situation. Both teams shooting. 9 on the Moose. Backdoor cut. This is Poland. Almost a steal. Running and Plummer, that big rebound, and Jamie gets fouled. Burton had a fouler. And Jamie Plummer, who has been solid gold from the free throw line, will go to the free throw line with 3.7 seconds left. And she is cool, calm, collected. You can see her come into the picture there all by herself. Ran to the free throw line and did her practice shots.
Well, and these are so important, too, for even a desperation shot that might go in. You still don't, it'll be a tie ball game.
Net as usual. And the Moose are going to take a timeout. So that was a big rebound by Plummer. So Kylie Kemp and Plummer down the stretch have been big. Don't forget those back-to-back couple of plays that Kylie Kemp made, Nate, as you took a look at it there with, Kylie getting 4 straight points there, back-to-back possessions. It was a really nice sequence for Kylie. And then, as you said, keeping the ball alive with a couple of second-chance opportunities. Jamie got it down the baseline, hit the shot, and then the defensive possession, pretty good defense. And Plum with the rebound got fouled. She's hit the first. That brings you right up to date, 63-61 here.
Well, if
it's been a really good game.
Your UMA here, you got to find number 4 for Southern Maine.
Cagillary, she's been something. Yeah, she's the three-point shooter, and locked on her is Kemp. Goes in. They'll let that one go, and that won't do it. So, a good win for the Moose women as they win this one 64-61 to move their record to 5-3 overall, and more importantly, Nate, 1-1 in the league. Seawolves, they're going to move to 5-4 overall, 3-1 in the league. So a really good game, Nate, by the Moose women. They were in control early. Seawolves came after them in the second half, or the first half of the second half. Seawolves dominated. And then down the stretch, as we said, Kylie Kemp with a couple of big plays, Plummer with the big pop, and then the free throws at the end of the game. And the Moose hold on to win this one 64-61. So that's going to do it here for the women's game. We'll be back shortly. The men will warm up, and we'll come back for that one about 5 minutes before game time. So for all of us here at Muncie Media, see you soon.